We are all separated by space. Space made up of great distances or just the time it takes to cross the small ones. These gaps can keep us apart physically and philosophically as well. In the case of Take Back Utah, though, it's space that is bringing people together. The open space of a memorable canyon or the space between a butte and a valley that is filled with wild brush and a dirt road. People have come from across the country, Texas, Colorado, California, Georgia, all of them traversing distances of hundreds, even thousands of miles to support public land access. They may not live in Utah, but the grandeur and uniqueness of the Beehive State have captured their hearts and imaginations.
Getting out into Utah has been fabulous, and we just want to keep our freedom in doing this and in enjoying what Utah has to offer. They've got more scenic areas than any other state that we've been in. We've been in every state, and Utah has more to offer in national parks and back road accommodations and, you know, what's available.
I love being outside all the time, as we are in Florida at the beach all the time. Out here, it's just great. I mean, you've got everything, desert, mountains, you name it. And four-wheeling is the way to go. So pretty upset about them trying to lock us down or, you know, take the land. It's pretty upsetting.
Utah is known across the Atlantic and Pacific as a jewel in the crown of the American outdoors, if not the crown itself. As passion for a location grows, the discussion on how to best use and protect that location becomes more heated. So it should come as no surprise that here among the Wasatch Mountains, national parks, and public trails, that the debate between use and closure of land would ring the loudest and bring the attention of recreationists from outside our state's borders.
This is a common theme for all of us. As Americans in the United States, this is something that's happening all across this part of the country. I think that prudence, being responsible with the land, absolutely, I agree with that. But on the other hand, land that no one can see isn't good for anyone.
Texas, for the most part, is private land instead of federal land, so for the most part, it's up to the owner of that land. So if you go to someone's ranch, you have to ask them permission. Whereas Utah, most land is owned by the BLM, so it's up to their discretion.
Well, it affects people everywhere. I mean, it's just like in Florida, if you're going to take over the beaches and the government says, well, you can't use the beach anymore, you know, because of some bird or some turtle. We want to protect all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, you know, have a happy medium where we can all use it together and enjoy it.
The space between ideologies expands and contracts with each new piece of evidence presented or as new arguments are developed. In the case of land access, those spaces may not shrink anytime soon, but at least the physical distances are not insurmountable when people feel passionately about the beauty of the West and are willing to stand up and make their voices heard.
I came out here because I'm a big supporter of the ability to go off-road, going out camping, fishing, hiking, anything you like to do outdoors.
All these people, as you can see, you know, they've all got kids, and there's a lot of support out here for families, because that's what we do. When we take off, we go to the mountains, we go to the lakes. If they close that access down, then, you know, what have we got left? Doesn't make sense.
No, I think this is awesome what they've done. This is good that they took the time and went to all the work to put this together. The fight that they're fighting, I think, is a worthy cause, and I'm glad to be here and support it.
From the Trailhead, I'm Shelley Osterloh.